take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets.
The kickoff for Denver.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Joe Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Darnold. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some space here. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Broncos 0.
this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw it is Locke. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Back at his 48-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Darnold on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
No.
Darnold to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Before the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
10-yard.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
53 Check 53 Get the ball. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now to the air, Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good...
Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They'll run with Mixon. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
17.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? And got his man, complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there for Denver. 62 yards.
First down, Denver.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Block flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Red 80. 22's coming, Mike. Time to go, night. He's checking. Crash.
Now they run with Mixon, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
65. Watch the shot.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the Broncos first down.
Locke now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It leads to...
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Locke will try again on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Brought down at the 35.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You must be getting tired.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Pass.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap to Locke. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's Locke to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's Locke. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, pick you.
They run the counter now on first down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Darnold. He's going up top for Herndon. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Denver.
Clock now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marcus Williams.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First and 10.
Give him 30 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cameron Batson, 83 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first and 10, Darnold flushed out right. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lock again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st down, Lock escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready. 53. Check 53. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Blue dark corkers. Blue dark corkers. Ready, go.
Again, it's Lock. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Mike, 53.
Lock looks to throw it again. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
McManus's point after is good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
What pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
59.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're